full screen. There we go. Okay, so this is based on the book The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Highly recommended. This is just going to be a summary, but if you have time or you have a way to go, buy the book or get the audio of it, it's awesome. It's amazing. Jeff Olson's a master at this, and this whole concept of the slight edge really helped me and helped change my life. So let's go through it. The philosophy. The philosophy behind the slight edge is when you were a baby, you crawled, and bigger people around you already walked, and therefore, at some point, it got into your head that you wanted to try it too. So you got up and grabbed something. You stopped and took a step, and then you fell. But you would get up and do it again and again until one day you took a few steps and everyone applauded. In the process of learning to walk, you probably spent more time in failure than succeeding. But did you ever think about quitting? Did you ever tell yourself, oh, I'm not made for walking and I think I'm going to crawl for the rest of my life? No, of course not. So why do it now? What's different today with any goal you have or desire you want to accomplish? When did you lose the ability to make a goal, go for it, and get it? How come you do not want or do not do what you did when you were just a year or two old? The answer is alarming but simple. At some point in your life, you were no longer willing to take baby steps. You lost faith in the universal truth that the simplest disciplines made over and over again, over time, would move the most powerful mountains. Okay? So, winning depends on the slight edge. Who can forget the moment of triumph in the 94 Olympic Games when American speed skater Dan Jansen finally overcame years of dismay, disappointment, and frustration to finally win the gold medal in the 1,000 meters, setting a world record. 1 minute, 12.43 seconds. Do you know by how much of a margin Jansen won? Do you know the difference between the winner of the gold medal and the forgotten second place? 29 hundredths of a second. That is a very slight edge. No matter where you look, it does not matter in what area of achievement, life, work, or games, the difference between winning and losing, being first and getting into the record books, or nothing. The gap that separates success and failure is always measured as the slight edge. So, time is on your side. What would happen if you gave yourself 5 years to become twice the person you are today? Earn double income. Have twice as many relationships and contacts. Double impact in the world. Enjoy twice the quality of life. Could you do it? How would you do it? Ask yourself honestly, if I doubled my efforts, if I had twice as much time, if I was twice as smart, if I worked twice as hard as I do today, could I really be twice more productive than I am now? No, you could not, and you know it. But wait, there is a way to become 2, 3, 4, and more times more productive than you are today. The slight edge. This philosophy is based on doing things that are easy and small disciplines, which are done constantly and over time and thus add up to greater achievements. The problem is that all those things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. Why are some things easy not to do? Because if I don't do them, it does not kill me today. However, this simple, seemingly insignificant error in judgment, combined with time, will kill you, destroy you, ruin your chances of success, and demolish your dreams. You can count on that. So it's easy to do and it's easy not to do. Take, for example, the question of health, fat and cholesterol in your diet. Would you say it's a good idea to eat at least 1.5 pounds of butter each day? Crazy, right? Of course it is. But millions and millions of people are doing it every day. Why? We know what's good for us. Fresh fruit and vegetables, complex carbohydrates like whole grains, unsaturated fats and oil, fish and chicken instead of beef. So why do we keep digging our graves with our teeth? It's easy to eat well, right? It's also not, or it's easy not to eat well too. And when you eat that hamburger, you're not going to die, are you? No, of course not. But the simple error of judgment combined with time will ruin the quality of your life and eventually get you out of your life forever. If you ate the hamburger and had a heart attack right then, would you ever eat another? No way. Eating a hamburger does not kill you today. But putting together all hamburgers over 10 or 20 years, as many as 5,000 of them, someday your heart will be stressed, overworked, and old, and will shut down. It's not the hamburger. It's the thousands. That hamburger is just a simple, unwise mistake. But combined with time, it can destroy you. It's easy to do, and it's easy not to do. Either way, the slight edge is working, and it's in the game. You have to choose which way to go. And this is what makes doing the right thing difficult for most people. The odds are not in your favor. So, quality of life. Your actions create your results, which in turn create the quality of your life. Simple, powerful, and true. The problem is that your actions are not the source of your problem. That's why diets don't work. There's another side of the equation, and that is the place where your actions participate. Take a look at this. Your attitude determines your actions, which determine your results, which gives you your quality of life. Your actions are created by your attitudes, but attitudes are not the basis of the question. There is one more fundamental and essential thing: your philosophy. Your philosophy is the paradigm of how life is, how life works or not, and what is the best way to live your life. In short, there is nothing more important than philosophy. Humans are builders by nature. Your philosophy is the foundation on which you build your life. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus spoke of two foundations. The Master spoke of a wise man who built his house on the rock, and the rain came down, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and yet it did not fall, because it was founded on the rock. And Christ said of another man, a fool who built his house on the sand, and the rain came down, and the flood came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall. Your philosophy is the source of your success or failure, and the philosophy that we recommend that you adopt is the slight edge. Now, your philosophy determines your attitude, which determines your actions, which gives you your results, which gives you your quality of life. The key to the slight edge. What do you think is the key that opens the slight edge? When I ask this question in seminars and trainings, here's the answer I hear most often. The key is knowledge. To a certain extent, that is correct, but there is more. Education is the fundamental ingredient in the slight edge philosophy. You must acquire the knowledge you need to master any subject, and the quest that will contribute to your personal and professional growth and development. So there are three ways to obtain this knowledge. First is knowledge from study, two is knowledge from activities, and three is modeled knowledge. Knowledge by study, from books, tapes, training seminars, reading, listening, attending as much as you can, and then of course reading and listening, attending a little more, or in other words, study. Right? If you got to read 20 pages of a book of information or inspiration every day. When you read romance, mysteries, detective novels, what dream are you building? Yours or the author or the publisher? When you read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, a book that took 20 years to write, which has interviews of the richest men and women in the world and reveals its 13 secrets of success, which dream are you building? Reading 20 pages a day from a powerful book. Is that easy to do? Of course. And that simple discipline, combined with time, like a penny doubled daily for a month, will send you to the top. Is it easy not to do? Sure. And if you do not, it will not destroy your life in your current, or will it destroy your life in your current job? No. But that simple error of judgment, combined with time, will put you down or pull you down and will ruin your life. Listening to a personal development tape or audio for 15 minutes a day is important. If you listen to music on the radio, you're just going to build the dream of Lady Gaga or Barbara Streisand. So why not choose instead to build your own dreams? Listen to tapes by Jim Rohn. He is a teacher, and he will help you to build your dreams. Is listening to a tape for 15 minutes a day easy to do? Of course it is. Is it easy not to do? Yep. And if you do not, is it going to ruin your life right now? No. But you're going to end up as a willing participant in the conspiracy of mediocrity that is destroying 95% of the people of this world. Then we can get knowledge from action. Life is not a spectator sport. Do it or skip it. Drive, follow, or get out of the way. And life is not a result either. Life is not the goal. It is the process. The road to success is always under construction. Marx was wrong. Life is both the end and the middle. Emerson said, do the thing and you will have the power. You cannot just get the power and then do the thing. It doesn't work that way. Okay? The only way to have the power is to do it. So do it. People always ask me the key to success. What can I do to ensure my success? My answer is always the same. Be here, active a year from today. That's the right answer, okay? It is the slight edge response. Commit yourself to the process. The process is the slight edge. Is it easy to do? Is it easy not to do? Modeled knowledge. Did you know that your income tends to be the average income of your 10 best friends? If you have more income, if having more income is a goal of yours, you have to either get new friends or increase the income of the friends you have now. Okay? If you want to increase the quality of your life, you have to spend time with the people who have been there and done that. You want to be a great public speaker, you have to hang out with great speakers. If you want to be successful in business, spend time with successful business people. If you want to be an excellent parent, spend a lot of time with the men and women who have mastered parenthood. Do you know why birds of the same feather fly together? Because they all go in the same direction. They share a common vision. If you want to achieve a goal, any goal, go and look for people who have achieved that goal or who are very advanced in the way of achieving that goal, and then you'll then be with them, even if it is necessary to camp at their door. It is called the law of association. It's a law because it always works. The first commandment of the slight edge is you will educate yourself. So now we have a choice. It is evident that we live in a world of change, constant change, quick change. Today we achieve in 5 years what our grandparents and parents took 50 years to do, and everything is getting faster. Learning to learn is mandatory for today's success and especially for tomorrow. Learning to learn is to commit to the process. The slight edge is the process. Learning to learn is a choice. You choose to do it moment to moment. Not just once and you're done with it for the rest of your life. Every new moment you are presented with a new choice. Choose to read 20 pages a day, and you will have to make that same choice every day. Choose the model and associate with the winners, and you will have to make that choice every day as well. You have to choose to make the slight edge work for you, moment by moment. Is it easy to do? Is it easy not to do? Success in life is determined by the small things you do every day. Unfortunately, as entrepreneurs, we often tell people what they want to hear. And what they want to hear is that they can become rich overnight with little work. We program people for failure. So if we can do it right, if we can teach people the right philosophy, right, the slight edge and how it determines where we're going to get to, then we can prepare people for success, right? Where we teach them responsibility, discipline, with values. Okay? What's uncomfortable becoming comfortable later. If we constantly blame and neglect and we feel like we're entitled and we're just negative and we're always looking for the short, quick response, then that will lead us to failure. Okay? If we want the right kind of lifestyle with finances and our health and our business, personal development and relationships, then yeah, we've got to do what might seem a little hard, but it's not really, right? It's just deciding. More than anything, it's deciding every single day how we can become a little bit better. Okay, so to finish off, one of the key things to implement the slight edge for me has been to make daily goals and lists of things I have to do. You have to start doing one thing and then make it a habit, and then something else and make it a habit. Little by little, your life begins to change. In 3 to 5 years, any person can dramatically change their life, their financial position, their relationships, whatever, by simply changing their daily habits. So just remember this: some quit due to slow progress, never grasping the fact that slow progress is progress. Okay, so hopefully we can all apply that in our lives. We can also apply that to our business, our Divvy business, and remember that these little steps that corporate's taking, the little steps we're taking to improve each and every day is going to get us to the success that we're looking for. Okay, don't because size apples right away, right? We got to let it grow. We got to water it, nurture it, and eventually it will turn into something that will bless us the rest of our lives. So that's what Divvy is. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to grow and progress and be better every single day. And Divvy's doing it. We're really close. In the next few weeks here, we're going to be announcing a whole bunch of really cool things that I got to hear about, and you guys will get to hear about very soon. Divvy will be worth it. Divvy will be an asset that will continue to bless your life in many, many ways if you just stick with it, keep it going, because the model, the idea is just perfect. It resonates. It rings true to people. So let's stick with it. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing our personal development each and every day. Let's start to apply the slight edge philosophy in our lives by making those small little decisions, right? Is it easy to get home and from work or wherever and just go sit on the couch and watch TV? Yeah, that's easy. Is it also easy to maybe just get on the computer and and share a video with a few people and maybe send a few texts to some people inviting them to check out an opportunity? Yeah, that's easy too, right? It's not hard. It's just a decision. It's just a decision we make, right? Which one are we going to do? Take those few minutes that I was going to go watch TV and instead do a little bit of stuff on the internet. Maybe listen to a self-help thing, listen to an audio by Jim Rohn, whatever, right? These are just decisions. It's not like one is super complicated or expensive, or more expensive than the other. It's just what we want. So I invite you to decide. Make a decision that your life is going to be better. And as Jeff Olson says here in the Slight Edge, you can literally in the next few months, next few years, make a drastic change in the way you live your life and the way life can be lived. Okay. So with that, I'll let you get back to your Saturday. Thanks so much for all you do, for your patience and your vision, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.